You know that gut-wrenching feeling when you realize you've been taken for a ride? Well, that's how owners of these five cars feel every time they fire up their engines. We're here to help you avoid making a $40,000 mistake. Curious to know which models should come with a warning? Let's take a closer look. First on the list is the Nissan Rogue. The Nissan Rogue is one of those SUVs that you see everywhere. A go-to choose for families and daily commuters alike. On the surface, it seems like a reliable, solid vehicle. But underneath its polished exterior lies a range of issues that have earned it a reputation for being far from dependable. If you're thinking about the Rogue for your next ride, you'll want to know about its hidden problems. At the core of the Nissan Rogue's struggles is its turbocharged three-cylinder engine. This engine features something called variable compression technology, which is meant to offer improved efficiency and performance. Sounds great, right? The reality, however, is much less rosy. This technology is overly complex and prone to failure, with common issues including internal bearing damage and link failures. When these problems occur, they can lead to total engine failure. Imagine driving down the freeway, everything's fine, then suddenly you hear a weird knocking sound, followed by a loss of power, and before you know it, your engine is toast. For many Rogue owners, this isn't just a possibility, it's their daily nightmare. As if the engine issues weren't bad enough, the Rogue's continuously variable transmission, CVT, introduces even more headaches. The CVT is infamous for failing prematurely, and unlike conventional transmissions, it can't be repaired when it breaks. Instead, a complete replacement is needed, a costly repair that will put a serious dent in your bank account. The situation with the Rogue has become so problematic that the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, has launched an investigation into its engine failures. When the government starts looking into a car, you know things are serious. For Rogue owners, this investigation serves as both a warning and a glimmer of hope that Nissan might eventually be held accountable. Owning a Nissan Rogue feels like gambling with your wallet. It's not a matter of if it will break down, but when. And when it does, you'll face repair bills that could exceed the car's value itself. From engine repairs to transmission replacements, the Rogue is essentially a financial sinkhole waiting to drain your funds. Let's not forget the emotional toll. Every time you start the engine, you can't help but wonder, will today be the day my engine fails? That kind of anxiety is the last thing anyone wants from their daily driver. For an SUV that's supposed to bring peace of mind, the Rogue does the complete opposite. Next up on the list are the Jeep 4xe models. When you think of Jeep, you probably picture tough, reliable vehicles built for the toughest terrains. However, the hybrid 4xe versions of the Wrangler and Grand Cherokee have put a serious dent in that iconic image. These SUVs were sold as the perfect blend of legendary Jeep performance and cutting-edge hybrid technology. Sounds great, right? Unfortunately, for many owners, this promise quickly fades into frustration. The biggest issue with the Jeep 4xe models lies in their hybrid battery system. What should be the heart of a groundbreaking off-roading vehicle is actually a potential fire risk. Reports of battery malfunctions causing fires are enough to send shivers down even the most devoted Jeep fans' spines. Picture this: cruising down a rough trail, feeling invincible, only to notice a burning smell and realize it's your own vehicle going up in smoke. But the battery issues aren't the only problem. These hybrids have been plagued with drivetrain failures that leave owners stranded, and countless electronic glitches make them even more frustrating to deal with. In fact, many mechanics are left baffled, unable to find a quick solution to these persistent problems. It's almost as if Jeep handed over a puzzle instead of a reliable car. If you were hoping for some winter adventures in the snow, there's another curveball. The hybrid system doesn't perform well in cold weather, leaving owners disappointed with its reduced capabilities when temperatures dip. For a brand that built its reputation on conquering all kinds of terrain, this is a tough blow. One damning review summed it up perfectly. The Jeep 4xe models are riddled with too many unresolved issues to have any faith in their long-term reliability. Owners feel like they're shelling out big bucks for a car that's unreliable at best and potentially dangerous at worst. And here's the real kicker. Jeep has always prided itself on being a brand that promises go anywhere, do anything durability. But with the 4xe models, it feels more like they've created a go nowhere, fix anything hybrid That's more of a headache than a hero. For those hoping to experience the legendary toughness Jeep is known for, these hybrids fall far short. Next up is the Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid. The Pacifica Hybrid was initially hailed as a game-changer in the minivan world, promising to combine family-friendly practicality with advanced hybrid technology. It was supposed to deliver better fuel efficiency, eco-friendliness, and all the features a modern minivan should offer. However, in reality, the Pacifica Hybrid has become a cautionary tale, proving that innovation without reliability can quickly lead to disaster. The Pacifica Hybrid's main issues stem from its hybrid system, which has proven to be anything but reliable. Owners report frequent breakdowns, including the system shutting down mid-drive or even complete system failures. Picture being on a long road trip with your kids and a car full of luggage when suddenly the hybrid system decides to stop working. You're left stranded, trying to figure out how a $40,000 minivan turned into a $40,000 headache. Even more concerning are the fire risks tied to the Pacifica Hybrid. Problems with the hybrid system and battery pack have led to numerous recalls, as these malfunctions can pose serious safety risks. The thought of your minivan catching fire, whether in your garage or on the road, is enough to give any parent nightmares. The Pacifica Hybrid is not just unreliable, but it's also a pain to repair. Chrysler technicians, the ones you would expect to be most familiar with these vehicles, often struggle to pinpoint and fix the issues. This leaves owners waiting for weeks or even months for repairs, with their once promising hybrid minivan sitting idle in the shop while families scramble for other transportation options. The Pacifica Hybrid has seen so many recalls that it's practically setting records. And these aren't minor issues. They're serious safety concerns. Each recall serves as a reminder that Chrysler may have rushed this vehicle to market before fully addressing its flaws. Marketed as the ultimate family vehicle, the Pacifica Hybrid's reliability issues tell a very different story. Families want a minivan they can trust to safely and dependably transport their loved ones, but instead, the Pacifica Hybrid offers nothing but stress, with safety hazards and breakdowns overshadowing any potential fuel savings. Sure, the Pacifica Hybrid might help you save a few dollars at the pump, but those savings are quickly wiped out by constant repair costs and the emotional toll of dealing with ongoing issues. It's tough to feel good about your eco-friendly choice when your vehicle spends more time in the shop than on the road. Let's shift our focus to the Ford Bronco Sport. The Ford Bronco Sport made a splash when it debuted, promising rugged capability and off-road adventures in a sleek, compact package. It quickly became a hit among outdoor enthusiasts and weekend adventurers. But beneath its tough exterior, a series of problems have turned what was supposed to be an exciting ride into a series of frustrating nightmares. The core of the Bronco Sport's issues lies in its 1.5-liter EcoBoost engine. While it may sound like a small but mighty engine, it's become notorious for a serious flaw: cracking fuel injectors. These cracks can lead to fuel leaks, and in the worst-case scenario, result in engine fires. Ford even had to issue a recall for this issue. But for many owners, the damage, both financial and emotional, has already been done. Imagine setting off on a camping trip, ready to enjoy the great outdoors, only to see smoke rising from under the hood. That's certainly not the kind of adventure anyone is hoping for. As if the fire risk wasn't enough, the EcoBoost engine has also been plagued with turbocharger failures and overheating issues. These problems can leave drivers stranded miles away from help, with a vehicle that's far from the tough, reliable ride they expected. For a car marketed as a dependable off-roader, these reliability issues are a major disappointment. Ford has replaced many of these faulty engines under warranty, but the sheer number of replacements raises concerns about the Bronco Sport's long-term durability. For owners, this often means repeated trips to the dealership, long waits for repairs, and growing frustration as their supposed adventure vehicle spends more time in the shop than on the trails. The Ford Bronco name conjures up images of rugged dependability and the ability to tackle any terrain, but the Bronco Sport struggles to live up to that legacy. Instead of being a trustworthy companion for off-road adventures, it feels more like a gamble. Owners often find themselves asking, will my car start today? Will it overheat? Will it catch fire? That's not the kind of suspense anyone wants, whether it's on their daily drive or out in the wilderness. Beyond the safety concerns and repair headaches, the Bronco Sport also hits owners hard in their wallets. Constant repairs, engine replacements, and the time spent waiting for fixes add up quickly, making this SUV a financial burden. What was meant to be an investment in adventure quickly turns into a money pit. Infinity's QX50 is often marketed as the epitome of luxury, comfort, and reliability. However, it serves as a perfect example of how an expensive price tag and a prestigious badge don't always translate to a superior driving experience. Beneath its elegant exterior, the QX50 hides a range of issues that could leave owners regretting their purchase. Essentially, the QX50 is the luxury counterpart to the Nissan Rogue. While it boasts leather seats and high-end finishes, it also shares the same turbocharged three-cylinder engine and continuously variable transmission (CVT) that are infamous in the Rogue. These components are notorious for their unreliability, with the engine's variable compression technology causing frequent breakdowns and the CVT prone to early failure. In simple terms, the QX50 is the Rogue's upscale sibling, still burdened with all the same headaches, just dressed up in a more expensive package. For a vehicle marketed as a luxury SUV, the QX50's reliability issues are surprising. Buyers in this price range expect peace of mind, not endless trips to the repair shop. The irony is hard to ignore. You're paying premium prices for a car that offers budget-level dependability. It's like splurging on a gourmet meal, only to have it taste like something from a fast food joint. Even Consumer Reports, a trusted source for vehicle reliability, has given the QX50 a negative review. Its reliability rating is well below average, making it a questionable choice for anyone looking for a dependable luxury vehicle. Many owners have reported that owning the QX50 feels more like a hassle than a pleasure, with frequent repairs overshadowing its upscale features. Infiniti, once a strong contender in the luxury SUV market, has seen its reputation tarnished by vehicles like the QX50. By repackaging Nissan's problematic technology in a more expensive package, Infiniti has left many customers feeling disappointed. This approach raises serious concerns about the brand's long-term commitment to quality. With the QX50, it's not just the initial cost that stings. The ongoing maintenance, expensive repairs, and potential for major engine or transmission issues can turn this SUV into a financial burden. What should be an investment in long-term luxury often becomes a money pit. The Infiniti QX50 may look like a dream when you first see it on the showroom floor, but for many owners, it quickly becomes a nightmare. Sharing the same unreliable components as the Nissan Rogue, it fails to meet the expectations of a true luxury SUV. If you're searching for a reliable and comfortable ride, it's better to look elsewhere. With the QX50, you're paying more for the same problems in a more polished package. And that's a wrap on the 5 cars that just won't make it to 40,000 miles. I hope this video helps you avoid some major headaches and saves you from those unexpected repair bills. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more car insights and tips. Got any experiences with these cars, or maybe you've had a car that let you down early? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your stories. And remember, when in doubt, always do your research before you drive off the lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll help you make smarter car choices. Until then, drive safe.